All right, what up, guys? Shalom, shalom. This is Nazir Yashua coming to you guys with the video. It is let's see, it is Sunday, December 3rd, 1:02 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so I just got off the phone with one of my good brothers down in Georgia. He's working on a forex trading software that's doing 500 a day. So you know, something really nice coming up that we may get into as far as marketing. Just always thinking about, you know, new stuff like that. But that's not what this video is about. I wanted to cover this video on how to properly market your Yolo Pros business, okay? And I showed you guys this book already called The Passion Conversation, okay? Understanding, Sparking, and Sustaining Word-of-Mouth Marketing by Robin Phillips, Greg Cordell, Gino Church, and John Moore. I'm going to hit you guys over the head with this, and I'm going to keep hitting you over the head with this, because as they say, repetition is the master of all learning. So, again, it comes down to this as far as how to effectively market Yolo Pros. You have to know, not only you have to know two things, you have to know what you have, and you have to know who you're talking to, okay? Who you're marketing this to, all right? That being said, you need to get in places where people who are interested in this conversation, okay, where they hang out. Right now, the best place that I've seen, now, many people may think contrary to this, but the best place that I've seen from my marketing thus far, hands down, Facebook groups, okay? I told you guys about a Facebook posting software. If you're friends with me on Facebook already, you may have seen it active. I was posting in groups while I was asleep, okay? I woke up like over 12 messages in my inbox as far as, you know, how to get started with Yolo Pros. It's just that easy, okay? As I mentioned before, I only have so much manpower. I can only do so much. Can you imagine me staying up all night posting all those? I'd be dog tired right now. I sure as hell wouldn't be doing this video for you guys. But you need to get in places. You need to stay in places and hang out in places where people who are interested in Yolo Pros hang out, okay? I've actually, I was on the phone with a couple people who I sponsored in the Yolo Pros recently, and they were saying, you know, the Make Money Online groups, which they just joined. As soon as they joined, I was scrolling through the Make Money Online members, and I saw that they were a new member. And they claimed that they joined that group because they were actually looking for something online, okay? Hint, hint, you know, those are the type of people that you want to bring into this, okay? People who are looking for something. I'm gonna delve into the psychology of that in a minute with the famous quote. You probably heard it. But those are the type of people you want, because they are called what's called virgin traffic, okay? People who have no idea what the hell they're doing online. They just want something to pay the bills with, something to give them a little side income for, you know, putting food on the table for the kids or what have you. Okay, they just want something. The gate is wide open for you to come in and save them. Show them your program or whatever it is that you have to offer, okay? And, you know, just show them your world. Show them what's going on with your program, how you're making money, how you're doing this, how you're doing that. That is the perfect place to catch people when they are looking, when they are seeking, okay? Now, as far as the psychology, you probably heard of this book. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He said one quote in that book that stuck in my mind since the day I read it. Any thought, rather, or idea that a man or woman, whatever your case may be, can conceive and believe they can achieve. Those three steps: conceive, believe, and achieve, okay? So, like Bob Proctor says all the time, it's so tough, you know, for people to, you know, accept the fact that they truly can turn their annual income into their monthly income. Most people can't. So, excuse me, I'm getting a call. I'll probably answer that later. Most people can't Sorry about that, guys. Most people can't conceive that because they live in a box. They live for the system where we're told, you know, we got to work 40 hours a week for 40 years, the rest of your life, to retire on only 40% of your income, the 40-40-40 plan. Most people are just stuck in that box and they don't want to get out. That's all they want to believe because that's all they see everybody else doing. They don't want to believe anything like this, turn your annual income into your monthly income. That's just, that's way too far-fetched. That's just out in left field for them. They simply cannot conceive it, okay? So you cannot market earn $30 an hour with Yolo Pros to people who cannot conceive that thought, okay? You have to take all the hype out. Okay, I'm speaking to you about marketing messages. I'm gonna give you an example in a minute. You have to take all the hype out of your marketing messages and you have to make it believable for your average or ordinary person. One marketing message that I use personally is earn $10 to $50 an hour from your smartphone. Is that absolutely possible? Yes. Is it too scary for your average person? No. $10 an hour, that's just around minimum wage. Okay, and most people are doing that, so that is conceivable, okay, and believable, because again, most people are doing it, seeing is believing in most people, right? So this example that it uses in the passion conversation, okay, just to give you guys a page, it is at the start of chapter 4 on page 99, and it talks about the fitness industry. Okay, so whatever commercials you see, maybe someone stand up late at night, get great abs, lose fat. For women it could be like get great butt and stuff like that. Let's say if it's something as far as like losing fat, losing a pound of fat a day or something like that, that may seem a bit far-fetched to most people, especially to the person who's extremely overweight, obese, or they're like 300, 400, 500 pounds. It talks about that in this book, okay? You need to meet people where they're at, okay? You can't just put some astronomical, so if I were to come to you and be like, oh, make $2 million by next week, you think I was off something, okay? You have to meet people where they're at. While I know that it is absolutely possible to make $2 million within a week's time, yeah, I know that you have to have a lot of things in play before that actually happens. Most people are not willing to believe that. Me, I don't have any limits to my beliefs. I believe in, I believe anything is possible. As long as you got the Most High, anything is possible. Okay? And as long as you're willing to work for it and put in the work and grind your ass off and do what needs to be done, along with positive thinking. Again, positive mental action, positive thoughts coupled with massive action. As long as it's in the doing, of shit when stuff happens. Okay? But I wrote some notes right here. So marketing messages should appeal to not only those who are in total belief, but also to those who are in disbelief. So it has to be believable, no hype. Meet people where they're at. And I wrote Napoleon Hill's quote: conceive, believe, and achieve. Okay? Would you conceive, believe, and achieve the message that you're marketing to people about Yolo Pros? If you wouldn't, you need to change your message. Let's say, I had something for sale. Let's say I had a phone for sale. If it was an old, crappy, beat-up phone that was running real slow, and I'm gonna go out and try to sell that to someone, that'd be wrong of me because I wouldn't buy that phone, right? You need to put yourself in the shoes of your demographic, of your target audience. Okay, you need to meet them where they're at, and you need to appeal to them on their level. You need to, it sounds wrong, but you need to snoop down to their level, and then you need to work with them. You need to build rapport with them, and you need to pick them up. Okay, it's all about just expanding their consciousness, because again, people are stuck in a box. I cannot say it enough. I have people who approach me already, you know, hey man, what you doing with the cell phone thing, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, I'll say, you know, check this video out by Mr. Mark Hamlin. Let me know what you think. Never hear from him again, because people either their mind will probably first jump to, oh, it's a scam, or oh, it's this, or oh, it's that, or you know, their mind again. I told you that you know, guys, about me getting a condo in South Africa. My brother's like, oh, you know, they got alligators in the water. You can't swim in the water. Some people are just, their brains are hardwired to latch on to negative stuff. Okay, and it's frustrating after a while when you hang around with a lot of people like that. Okay, but you have to meet people where they're at when you're marketing. Okay, believable marketing messages, no hype, to improve see what is our vision, to improve the self-esteem of the world. Again, you have to meet people where they're at. Most people may not be making $30 an hour, so for you to tell them that making $30 an hour is something that they're going to be doing, they may take that may be a low blow for them, right? Okay, especially men. Okay, for instance, when a lot of men approach me as far as what I'm doing, and hey man, how you making money? How you doing this? How you doing that? Their ego gets in the way. Okay, and when you say something that they're not doing, it's like it's a low blow for them. They don't like that. Same thing with it talks about for someone who's 500 pounds. When you tell them to get fit and get sleek and slim and have a great physique and lose a pound of fat a day, they may take that as an insult. It's funny because Ty Lopez, I'm sure you guys have heard of, his mentor Joel Salatin always told him, never try to teach a pig to fly. They can't do it and it bothers the pig. Right? So first of all, pigs can't even fly, so why in the hell are you trying to teach it? Okay. As far as people, someone absolutely can make $30 an hour, but they don't believe it because they've never conceived it in the first place. They need to conceive it to believe it, and then when you tell them something, that'll spark something in them, that'll trigger something, and then they can go achieve it. Okay. I hope you guys are soaking in all this knowledge that I'm giving you guys, because I'm telling you, another note that I wrote down. Okay. I highlighted something in this book. It says, in order to give the fitness rebellion momentum, we had to start by finding the right people to lead the conversation. The right people to lead the conversation. In other words, we need to find the right people, and I wrote some notes down, who are marketing to people who have already conceived the goal. Okay, so you're finding the right audience, people who've already conceived the goal, but you need to find the right people who know how to structure their messages to meet those people where they're at. Okay. Another thing is, it says it's got to be on their own terms. They need to feel like they're in control. Truth of the matter is, most people don't have control of their lives. I'm not a sponsor. I'm not a fan. Or I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm not a fan, but Dodge, grab your life by the horns. Most people don't have their lives grabbed by the horns. Their hand isn't on the steering wheel. Okay, it's more like their boss's hand is on their steering wheel. Okay, that's just the way it is. People want the control back in their lives, but more than anything, they want security. Okay. They want security, because if there's no security in this online world, there's no money. Okay. And this talks as compliments, the power of noticing little things. That can go, as far as when you have a big corporation and you have employees and so on and so forth. But this video is going on 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and set that aside. I really want you guys to grasp what I'm saying to you here. Know how to market Yolo Pros. Okay, do your research. Go back into Yolo Pros back office. Research everything. Become one with everything. Okay, and in my copywriting terms, what I tell my clients is, I take your product, I read through it, I go through it 3, 4, 5 times, I become your product. I become that product. Because only then, when I know, the ins and outs, ups and downs, every possible thing that I can know about that product, only then can I in turn go and sell it to someone, because I have a full understanding, a full grasp of that product. You need to become Yolo Pros, okay? All sorts of stuff that it has to offer in the back office. I've done videos covering just about all of it, okay? Travel portal, e-commerce, the Bitcoin cards. Speaking of the company cards, you can actually convert 40 different cryptocurrencies on that card. Did you know that? The marketing system, okay? That's another thing. The capture pages, the landing pages, the email blaster, okay? The Go YOLO beacons. Become one with Yolo Pros, okay? Become one with Yolo Pros so that you can best know how to structure it. You can get a full grasp on the program. Truth of the matter is, you need to understand something before you go and try to talk to somebody about it, okay? And if you don't understand it, you need to do your research. You need to go in the back office and you need to go, you read and you need to get a grasp on everything, okay? You need to build that foundation before you can move forward, okay? So structure your marketing messages accordingly. Do not overhype them. They talked about this on a leadership call the other night. Do not market something about Yolo Pros that is not true or that is not achievable. Okay, well, first of all, it needs to be conceivable, and that may mean, dumbing down your marketing messages a little bit to maybe $10 to $30 an hour. You can use the same one I'm using. Earn $50, earn $10 to $50 an hour. Okay, you can use the same one I'm using. The response rate, the engagement rate I've been getting on that is amazing. Okay, so I really want you guys to grasp this, okay? You need to become one with Yolo Pros, all right? Then you need to brainstorm. You need to identify your target demographics, people this would appeal to. You need to put yourself in their shoes, okay? You need to know where they're coming from, okay? I can do this. I've got a way with words. I've always had a way with words. I can do this easily because I've been doing it for the past 7 years, okay? This is nothing to me, all right? But here's the steps for you. You want to know how to effectively and properly market Yolo Pros? First, become one with Yolo Pros. Become that product, okay? Secondly, you put yourself in the shoes of the people you're marketing to, okay? And thirdly, you structure your marketing messages to meet them where they're at. That's it. Okay, that's it. Do those 3 things and I promise you, the engagement rates will go up, your opt-ins will go up, your sign-ups will go up, your paid members will go up, all of that is going to go up, okay? All right. Mind you, I said in one of my earliest videos, you need to have vision, okay? You need to have a plan, okay? You have to be right up here before you do any marketing, okay? And by being right up here, I said have a vision. You cannot have a vision for something which you do not understand. That's why I say become one with Yolo Pros. Become one with Yolo Pros. Have a vision. Okay, how much what's the goal income that you want to make per day? Okay. Personally, not only do I have a vision for myself, but I have a vision for everyone on my team. Okay. I have a vision for everyone on my team. I have an end goal that all of it and everything is just working out beautifully. We need the app to get rolling here. It's live now, so Monday morning, tomorrow morning, we'll start making some calls. But I digress. You need to become one with Yolo Pros. Become one with Yolo Pros. I cannot stress that enough. So this video is going on 20 minutes. It's probably the longest video I've done thus far. Probably not. But it's been Najee Joshua, guys. I truly do want you guys to succeed. That's why I'm pouring my heart out and I'm giving you guys everything that I use, all the strategies that I've used. Download a piece of my brain, if you will, okay, on how to effectively market, okay? I use a Facebook auto poster. That link is going to be below. It's a one-time $35. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just showing you guys what works for me. It is extremely effective. If you want to wake up to your inbox flooded with all sorts of people kicking and scratching, doing everything they can to get their paws on what it is that you have to offer them, then you're going to want to hit the button below and you're going to want to buy this software. Trust me, okay? I'm a huge fan of marketing tools, marketing softwares, and I love this thing. I tick a button, I schedule the posts, and I go to bed and I wake up. Everything is easy, okay? Working smarter, not harder. You work smart first because you want to find the things that you need to work hard at, all right? And then once you find those things, you focus on those things, okay? Apply the 80-20 rule. 80% of the stuff is, just kick it to the curb. Work on that 20%. Focus on those things and grow your business like you would have never thought possible, to heights that are just much further up than anything you could have ever achieved. So that link will be below. Reach out to me via Facebook. I'll be more than happy to collab with you. Please comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you'd like to join my Yolo Pros team, I would love to have you on my team. I would love to incorporate you into this vision as well. Okay, go ahead, hit the sign up link below. Let somebody who knows what they're doing sponsor you into this business, and who's going to truly help you and not go ghost mode on you. Okay, so with that, guys, it's been Nazir Joshua here, yours truly. Feel free to hit the like button if you found this video of value to you, and which I hope it has been. Okay, please comment, subscribe, and with that, I'm going to close this video out. Take care. Shalom.